What's up, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with Tesla SPY and a couple of other tickers and give you guys a quick update on CPI. Please note that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15 in total. And the offer ends very soon in just about a couple of weeks. Anyways, as far as Tesla goes, I just want to mention that we just got the CPI data report. We had core CPI month over month at 0.3%, aligned with expectations. Core year over year was at 3.2%, also aligned with expectations, the same as what we got before. So these were decent overall, the same as before. But inflation month over month was at 0.2%, aligned with expectations for all items. And then all items year over year, this is for everything, was at 2.5%. So this is below expectations, which is not bad. So everything was aligned with expectations or even below them. Pretty decent data overall. And the market's reaction was we dipped a bit only to get bought back up. And we're still kind of flat right now. So we're going to be looking at some very, very key levels. This is what the chart looks like for the last couple of months. You can see there's a decline in all items CPI, whereas core is still kind of flat. And then this is kind of causing the market to react differently. The market thinks there's an 85% chance we get a 25 basis point cut, about a 15% chance we get a 50 basis point cut from here. That's what the reaction has been. As far as Tesla goes, I saw some big news that came out. Elon Musk has reacted to something very important. Whole Mars Catalog said that 1010 or the Robotaxi event will be the most significant moment for Tesla since the unveil of the Model 3. And Elon Musk said, in his opinion, yes, it's going to be very significant. On top of this, I just want to mention that there's some news right over here about how Tesla's confirmed the Robotaxi event in Los Angeles. It's going to be conducted in Los Angeles. It's less than a month away, and there's going to be a lot of excitement right over here. A lot of shareholders are going to be attending this, so I can't wait to see what this leads to. It's very, very big news. Anyways, that's it for headlines about Tesla. Now let's just talk about how we're kind of like reacting. Right now, Tesla's range bound. We dipped a little bit only to get bought back up. So as long as we hold above 225, we could be looking for a push to about 228 to fill this imbalance, but we have to break the highs from yesterday, which we haven't done yet. So there's some potential for upside, but we have to break the highs from yesterday to push up to this next imbalance for the 228 area. If we lose 225, however, we could be dipping all the way down to about 222, and not to mention, the 219 area. So we're kind of flat in this range, but there is some upside potential as long as Tesla holds above these supports. So watch for that very carefully. As far as SPY goes, we're back in the green. We look a little bit more bullish, but we need to try to hold above the highs of yesterday. If we hold above those, we're looking for a target of 550, if not 553. Now, to me, I just want to say that I'm not super confident the market's going to pump that hard. I think that the market looks kind of heavy. It is possibly pumped just a little bit, but then we'll see if we get a reaction off our resistance. Also, get support at basically 548 is our first support, not to mention 545. If that fails us, we'll be looking for a dip all the way down towards 543. But overall, SPY is looking more bullish, is doing a good job at holding up, and we'll see how things go. For ES is trying to push a little bit higher. We're looking for this 5,500 area as our resistance. If that breaks, we're looking for 5,520. So 5,520 is coming next. If we end up losing 5,488, we start tipping back down. But for now, we're doing a good job at holding up. It looks like it's trying to push for now. We'll see how well this goes. In my video yesterday, I mentioned that we might push a little bit after CPI comes out. Then we'll see if we get a rejection. So I still hold that same view. We might push a bit, but then watch resistance to see if we get a rejection. Nvidia looks a little bit more bullish of an inverse head and shoulders like structure. We're looking at this 110 area as resistance. If that breaks, we're looking for 112 and 115. If we reject off 110, look at 107.8 as our support near the 20 EMA. If that fails us, we're going back down to 104. But this still looks more bullish to me, so give it the time it needs. For Bitcoin, we're just range bound right here. We have 57,000 as our resistance. If this breaks, we're going to be looking for basically 57,650. And if we lose 56,400, we're going to be dipping back down. So to me, this looks like it's just completely flat. It is trying to rebound a bit, but it's flat. And we're just waiting to see what the reaction will be. Will we break 57,000 to turn bullish, or do we lose 56,500? We're just kind of choppy right now, so give this some time. So that being said, once again, guys, Tesla's a little bit flat right now. We'll see if we hold 225 or not. There is potential in it to try to push if we do hold it. So we're going to be watching to see if this support holds. But like I said before, the market looks kind of heavy to me. As far as NQ goes, it looks a little bit more bullish, especially if we break the highs from yesterday, which does open the doors for us to get very close to 19,000 if we break those. And then our support to watch for is at 18,775 at the 20 EMA and 18,700. If that breaks, we're going to be looking for a dump. As of right now, we're trying to push higher. We'll see if this move could last. And then, like I said before, the market's kind of heavy, so there's no guarantee we're going to pump much higher. I will say this, for now, we're making an attempt to do so, and we'll see if we could achieve that, if we could last up here. For the QQQ, we look a little bit more bullish. We're looking for this 460 target, excuse me. If that breaks, we're looking for 462.5, followed by 465. If we lose 457, we're looking for a dip, but as of right now, we look a little bit more bullish, so give this some time. We look like we want to push for the time being. Apple looks a little bit more bullish, looking at 221 as resistance. If that breaks, we're going up to 222.6. If this rejects, we're coming back down to 219. I see potential in this to try to push a little higher, but then watch and see if we get some kind of rejection. The IWM is kind of flat right now, just like a pancake, going back and forth and back and forth. So it's not really doing much. We're waiting to see if we lose 206 to turn bearish, if we break 210 to turn bullish. We're just completely stuck for the time being, so give this some time. For Coinbase, we're also just range bound. If we break past 155, we're looking for that gap fill all the way up to about 157.8. If we end up losing support around 152, we could be dipping back down. We're just completely stuck right now, not really doing much on coin. I am also seeing a little bit of weakness building on it, so I have to give it some time. Amazon is showing some strength on the other hand, so the market's all over the place. If we hold above 180, we're looking for 182.5 as a target, followed by 185. If we don't hold 180, we're going to be dipping back down to 178. So it's a matter of, can we hold above 180 or not? If so, we could be pushing higher. Meta is showing some life. If we could hold above 507, we're looking for a target of 510 to 512. If we don't hold above 506, we're going to be dipping back down to 500. So overall, it's doing a good job at holding up. Microsoft is trying to push higher. I think there's a good chance that we could be pushing for this 419 area. And if we end up losing support at 415, we could be dipping back down towards the 412s. So I think that there's potential for us to try to push higher. Microsoft looks bullish right now. Google looks a little bit more bullish. If we could hold above 150, then I think we could be going all the way up to 153, but we have to wait and see on that. Anyways, that's it for my analysis. So for the time being, the market's holding up very well. Tesla's barely holding 225. If this holds, we could push more. If we lose this, we're going to be dipping. So we're just choppy right now. Give this some time to see how the reaction ends up panning out, but that's what we're going to be watching for, at least as far as Tesla goes. So with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for listening. Please have a great day. I'll see you guys very soon in a couple of hours for another update. CPI was decent. The market is attempting to push just a bit, but like I said before, the market looks heavy to me. It looks kind of heavy, which suggests that it's becoming a little bit more difficult for us to really pump. And we will see if there's some kind of rejection later on. For now, we are trying to push, so we'll just go with that for the time being. All right. Thank you for listening. I'll see you guys very soon, and peace out.